So whatever your electrical needs, contact Abtech Electrical Services. They're at abtechelectric.com. That's letter A, letter B, techelectric.com. Or call them at 812-284-2359. That's 812-284-2359.
When it's time to replace your heating and air system, we know people want options. That's why you'll always get a free second opinion with BJ Heating and Cooling. Plus, for a limited time, get up to $750 off a new Bryant system.
Call the experts you can trust at BJ Heating and Cooling.
Do you want to grow your business? ESPN Louisville wants to help take it to the next level. Let ESPN Louisville assist through the best sports talk, the power of local and national sports news, brand building and connecting fans through audio and digital elements, and much more. Email us at partnerships@espnlouisville.com. That's partnerships@espnlouisville.com. Become a partner of the sports leader, ESPN Louisville.
Does your business need an upgrade in cybersecurity? Odds are, if you're a small business, you do, because that's where criminals prey.
They know small businesses don't have the resources to prevent attacks. That's where our friends at Louisville Geek came in to help us. Not only did they upgrade our outdated computers, they made us safer from attacks.
Louisville Geek has been around for nearly 2 decades. They offer 24/7 support.
What did you say?
Transparent pricing.
Use who we use at ESPN Louisville. Louisville Geek. LouisvilleGeek.com.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder.
What did he say?
Where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Stick around after the sun sets. Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late night bites.
27 area locations, walk-in, drive-through delivery. That's Cox's and Evergreen Liquors. That's Louisville's go-to liquor store. Buy 3, get 1 free cigars every Wednesday. So if you missed this week, go catch them next Wednesday. They got everything you need there, so check them out. They've got the wine, domestic beer, craft beer, mixers, bourbons, everything you need there at Cox's and Evergreen Liquors. They are your one-stop shop here in Louisville for all that. Cox's and Evergreen Liquors is Louisville go-to liquor store. Cox'sLouisville.com.
That's his thing. They don't get back. Haywood's nope. Now look at steal. Here's the steal. 3 on 4. Certainly are in love with him here in Louisville. Marcus in the open floor. Incredible.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's get ready for Hard is Vaping. You're about midway to the midday with Hard is Vaping. And you can call in or lay back and just listen to Hard is Vaping. So sit back and relax and watch Maven.
Broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio. Time for Middays with Marcus Maben on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maben. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. I feel like we have a bit of a spirited show set up for you today. You can tell by the energy that's in the building and in the studio.
Yeah.
Sitting right across from me, Steve Rummage in the building. The blue.
Yeah, hey, it's good to be in here another day.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know. Knee's hurting pretty bad right now.
What happened with your knee situation? Let's start it out right there. Let's clear your palate. Let's clean your conscience. Tell Tanner what just happened. Tell the world what just happened between you.
Yeah, I want to know
Tanner.
what was said.
Tanner just walked in looking like really old,
okay, Tanner is the most old millennial. Look,
yeah,
we call him. What generation are you considered?
I think this is Z.
Are you a Zer?
I don't know.
Is he a Gen Z?
It's all the same.
Okay,
I feel like a boomer.
Well, yeah, we'll just make him millennial. He's like a boomer millennial. Yeah. So he comes in here. Listen, what's more millennial than hat, glasses, handlebar mustache, and hoodie indoors, all the way pulled up over your head?
Right.
It's the most millennial look you can imagine.
Oh, yeah. No, totally.
But he came in moving He was talking about last time he was in here.
His shoulder.
I was yelling at him about using Icy Hot at 24.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and first off, it's Walgreens brand, so it's heat and cool.
Fair enough. I don't know who left the blue pen in here, but we
even more confirmed millennial.
Yeah. Yes.
What's the dude that pronounces his name? Johnny instead of Johnny.
Yes. It's like, what? I'm not calling you that.
Right. It's Johnny. I see Johnny.
Johnny. No, it's not. Like Stefan Urkel.
He was pretty cool.
He was dope.
Have you been in a phone booth before?
Yeah.
You made a call from a phone booth?
I've never made a call, but I've been in one to do like the Will Ferrell scene where it's like I'm in a glass case full of like emotions.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've definitely have been tempted to use one.
Have you ever used the rotary phone?
Oh yeah, like the dial. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Tanner walks in with this cup of coffee, and he's just kind of like, "There's a kid that
we 24-year-old, just
there's a kid that we have on Holy Cross." And me and Coach Lieberman, we just tell him all the time, he's a young kid, but he's got a lot of potential to play well. But we're like, why do you walk like you're hurting? Like, I'm like, everything you do, you just look like you're in pain. Like, just like he's done with the drill. He's like, and it's like, are your joints okay?
Right.
Or you have arthritis pumping all through your body?
Yeah. Or you have negative self-talk. Your body's giving you negative self-talk too much.
So anyways, Tanner comes in and he just looks like he's hurting. He just sits down and he's got his coffee. So I make some disparaging remarks about Tanner.
And everybody can understand. By the way, you are on the YouTube channel. So if you want to see what Tanner looks like, there he is. Okay, I'm listening, Steve.
Yeah. So I make some, just in typical studio fashion, I'm
give him a hard time, get
some jokes about Tanner.
We kind of get warmed up for the show with a couple of jokes. It's kind of a good way to get your day started.
Well, unfortunately for me, Tanner is living a very good life right
How would
now.
you know that, Steve?
And I know that because I immediately went to shut the door, which, by the way, our doors in here are like, if somebody broke in, you're not getting in here.
Oh, still,
yeah.
You better have a good plan. If you want to come take out Marcus and Steve, we're going to be looking at you through this bulletproof.
No, you would be better off.
I'm like, hey.
You would honestly be better off going to the bank and trying to shoot through that window or that
door.
Wall.
Yeah, the
that
wall. Yeah.
That's probably be the easiest way in here.
You just get the chopper.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you got me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm done.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. One shot. I'm out. But here's the thing. So I go to shut the door.
They're like bank vault, like wooden bank vault doors, y'all.
And I slam it straight on my knee. The worst pain I've ever felt in my life.
And it was immediate karmic retribution for Tanner.
So I took self-inventory and I was like, okay, I'm sorry. I apologize to Tanner because I'm like, you're living a very noble life right now. You're doing good things because there's no way I would have. I've never slammed the door on my knee
all this time you've been in here,
and it was just the worst.
He said your leg went numb.
Yeah, my whole leg just. I was like, ah, yeah, like it was.
Well, speaking of
so bad,
karmic retribution, I got to get this one off my chest. Okay, you know when you feel yourself kind of ramping up to do something stupid, or not do something stupid, to let out or have an aggressive moment. You know days ahead. Like something you would normally let go in traffic is irritating you more than normal.
Yeah.
The side-by-side car on the Gene Snyder or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, you see it ramping up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting there. And I want to ask you this question because like can you relate to it? Okay. I mean, I know you've had a couple of road rage shouting incidents, but nothing too heavy.
Hasn't?
You're right. Here's the problem, Steve. I have always tried to silence that side of me because it'd be just my luck, it'll be Marcus Maven's biggest fan.
Yeah, I do often wonder about that.
Like I'm, you know, roll down my window and I'm gonna be like,
yeah,
and I'm gonna see the look of heartbreak in their face. Like, I'm actually listening to you on the radio right now. I'm listening to the podcast. And you said that.
No. This job has made me much more. I always kind of had it just because I was like, man, one time, side note really quick, but one time I was kind of, somebody pulled out and they were going really slow. And I was like, oh my God, I was trying to get to church.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, go.
Trying to get to the Lord.
Yeah. And so anyways, I'm like right up on them, like, come on, man. You know,
that's where you just go, hey, God just called me. He says,
I know.
Speed up.
Well, see, here's the beautiful thing, Tanner. I follow them straight to my church. And I'm like, oh my God. Like they're like, I didn't know who they were. And it was my wife's grandparents' church, you know, 100 some people tops, you know, but it was so, you know, oh God, they're visiting, they're new.
Right.
I just tailgated them.
Yeah.
And I was like, from that point on, it was kind of like, watch yourself. Yeah.
I'm losing that though. Cause I'm starting to think it's unfair to me now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it's starting to be unfair to me that all my life, you know, all my adult life, especially just when your face is, you got to wear it, you know, you got to wear your face and your name, you know. I'm not an anonymous person. So it's like, but I'm getting to the point where like the reason I'm bringing this energy in here today is because I was turning on Floyd Street and the guy in the truck right in front of me.
Shout out Floyd Street.
I watched him throw, because it's right on that turn. I watched him throw this soda can right into the clean grass, right? And I was enraged, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Like this guy, you literally just look for a spot, you know, of clean grass to throw a soda can.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can no longer turn a blind eye to litterer, to car litterer.
Okay, but that's not the same though.
Okay.
To me, that's not the same.
Okay.
Yeah, like I don't care what I am.
Right.
If you're doing something like littering, because me and you both are very anti-littering, it's to me that is, you can't get mad at me if I'm like, hey man.
But I'm gonna say nasty verbiage.
Well, yeah, I mean maybe clean it up.
Why?
I mean
why? You deserve to get cursed out.
Yeah. I mean, yes. In theory, yes. But I don't put that as like road rage. Like, because you have a right to pull out on a road and go slower than I want to go.
Right.
You don't, however, have a right to throw stuff out of your truck.
Maybe I just put it all in the category of traffic violations.
Yeah. Like that's too. Like, hey, if you're you even technically, even though it's morally wrong, I feel like you technically can go in any lane of the interstate
and go in.
If you're going the speed limit, just because, you know, if you're in the left lane, now rules of the road kind of say don't get in the left lane. But if you go in the left lane, you go 70 and the speed limit 70. I mean, technically, you know, but if you throw something out of your car, like, no, that's not, you don't have a right to throw stuff out of your car.
I feel like I'm compiling it all too. Just just the same
I'm
person.
trying to give you an out.
Yeah, right.
Like and if I pull up next to you and it's like, dude, that's like that's nasty. Like you know how hard people work to keep the roads clean.
But see, if you say it like that, Steve, you open the window to back talk. And I want to make sure that there's no back talk from the moment. I want to use my grownest man.
Pull up next to him, be like, you're gonna die alone. You're never gonna find anybody that loves you. Your whole family's gonna leave you, and then pull off.
I'm going to. I was ready to.
I've been married for 30 years. Yeah, well, not for much longer.
Not now. Not now. I'm gonna call her right now.
Listen, I was ready to weight shame. I was ready to.
I've got a guy that will make passionate love to her.
Listen,
I'm gonna ruin that whole thing.
And it was right where, and I pulled up beside him, right where you turn onto the bridge or go straight, you know. And I just pulled right up on him, and I'm like, you're the last one ever going to get away with this.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I was thinking. Just like, you're the last person that's ever going to throw something out their car and not get cussed out by me if I can at all avoid it. And like I said, it can't be anything like, hey man, think you could, because then it's like, he's going to say bleep, bleep, bleep off to me.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you're going to run him off the road.
I have no choice.
And you're going to end that right there.
Because I have to look.
Yeah.
Look, stand for something or fall for anything.
Yeah.
I have to draw the line.
Yeah.
So when this paper, when the local media realizes that Marcus Maben is no longer,
he went insane.
He went insane. But I'm gonna need somebody to carry the torch after I go down.
I'm gonna be like, somebody probably littering.
carry the torch for me.
Yeah.
Make sure that my canceling wasn't in vain.
Okay.
That pitch.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, Steve. How we feeling today? We're getting close.
How we feeling?
What do we have, about 13? How many more days we got till the game?
17.
17 days.
17.
Is it 16 now? Or still 17?
Oh,
I do.
I'm here for it.
I do.
17. 17.
Complexion.
And then the first game, week 0, is what? Not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
Oh, am I going to return of the money line Maven?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
we got to continue that.
Of course.
I'm gonna need you to be a little lighter on me, like with the sarcasm on my gambling numbers.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
When you start doing my odds and you screw up you start saying, hey man, if you just take one more team, then your odds are gonna go up.
I know.
And I'm like,
hey, you feel that confident. I can't wait for Moneyline Maven.
My Moneyline Mavens were doing great until Steve started trying to hype me up over taking one extra game with poor odds.
Did you win any last year? Did we get one? I feel like there might have been one.
Like 2 out of, I think I got.
Might have been 2.
I got 2 out of the first 3, and then I kind of.
Well, but there was a couple close calls.
Oh no, they were really, really like again, Steve. The money line.
Why is it got to be 10?
If my memory's right,
How many should it be?
I remember you had UNC to beat Virginia. Virginia beat them, and then I think it was like Duke beat Clemson. Like the first week.
It was always one screw up.
Who was it? Somebody really screwed you one game. It was just
like Miami, Ohio versus Toledo or something.
It was like,
Yeah, I am excited about the money line. Oh wait, you think it should be less than 10?
I mean, no, 10's probably right because you got to do something to make money. I mean, I don't know. Do a money line Maven and 5 would make sense, but I don't know what you would with your picks. I don't know that 5 you would have to win all of them to make $15 for the year.
But the point is, you make money, Steve.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You come into it to make money.
That's fair. That's fair.
So yeah,
but yeah, money line Maven's coming.
Money line Maven. And like, I'm glad I finally gotten away from my little college morality. Just gambling's wrong. It's sports gambling. It's like, no, dude, bet on it.
But we will skip week 0.
Okay.
I don't even know if there's 10 games.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. So where we at? We're getting closer. The public is tuned in today to start to. Our show is prep work for the season.
Well, this week we're doing kind of a player profile,
room profile.
But we're doing room profiles.
Indeed.
Yeah, before we kind of dive in. Well, and we're going to kind of dive into the the Georgia Tech Miami fumble. That's right.
That's God.
That's the only one
when they had the game won.
Thanks, Donald Chaney. It was Donald Chaney that fumbled that ball, by the way. Thanks a lot.
Hey. He's on the Doak Walker watch list, though, but that's like every running back.
Don Chaney. No.
What?
No.
We're not blaming Don Chaney?
You know damn well what I was going to say. We are not blaming Don Chaney. That is a kneel. Yeah. That is a kneel down. What's my coach's name?
Cristobal.
He got to go.
Should have kneeled the ball, Mario.
He got to go. Game's over. Kneel the ball. It's over.
What do you
You put Donald Chaney in a position to fail directly.
Well, yeah, I would say that until Donald Chaney's wearing a Louisville uniform now. And now I'm like, you can't hold on to the ball in that position then Maurice Turner.
What do you think his reaction was to the call? Big. All right, we're going to go.
Oh, he probably didn't think twice of it.
Hand off to the left. Be like, well, are we sure about that, coach?
Yeah, well, I'm sure.
Who fumbled on the football video?
I don't know.
You didn't see it?
No.
Our football video?
I've been him.
What number is he?
21.
It was 20-something.
Moneyline may have been ruined by side bet Steve. That's pretty funny.
What is it? Steve Faden.
That's pretty funny, man. But we're going by rooms, and yesterday we talked about the front seven, and this is a defense that I feel like is really, really good. But you asked me yesterday, what position room am I most confident in, probably in the whole team?
Okay.
And I said secondary.
That's where we start at.
I said secondary.
It's because Quincy Riley only.
Another one you lost. The only time all season you took Satterfield against Miami of Ohio. That's right. It was Miami, Ohio. God.
Oh,
never bet on Satterfield. Are you kidding me?
Listen.
You could ruin a not dry dream.
Yeah. you sure do have to screw the pooch on that one.
Megan Fox walks in and you're like, I'm watching a Satterfield game. Dream just went to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah, I am looking forward to that.
Yeah, but we are talking secondary, which I want to get into because I have a few breakdowns.
So you want to go full defensive back breakdown?
For some secondary.
Do you want to start or do you want to reset and get a commercial break in here? Get a full reset?
Yeah. We can do that. We can do that. And then because I think it's to be a little longer of a segment because I do want to bring up some names individually.
Okay.
I have a mole.
You have an inside man?
And I love it.
You have a little snitching, little behind the scenes. Are you going to feel guilty about it?
No. No, he knew what he was doing. They, he, she, they, them, whoever it is.
Pronoun.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing.
Pronoun moles.
Look, I'm Andre 3000 and what was it? Get Shorty. Be Cool. Where he shoots that gun. He's like, y'all, you shouldn't have gave me no gun. Like y'all knew what y'all were doing.
Hey, everybody in our reach knows what Steve's going to do with the information he gathers. But the great thing about it is they trust us still to do the right thing.
Is there a top to going in? I love topped pizzas. They just walked by with a topped cooler.
I remember when they opened that up. They had also had a weird business strategy.
You said they're like the Subway of pizzas?
Well, topped it Blaze, but topped is like a Blaze.
Okay.
Like another.
They were open for 3 months, but I remember every Tuesday.
Salads.
Yeah, I was going to say
were the best. Topped salads were the best salads ever.
I'm talking about salads.
No, they were chopped salads.
Salads.
I just remember every Tuesday they used to do a thing.
Brags about salad.
You buy one, get one for free, and then we always would get it and then leave and be like, "That's got to be a bad business strategy." And then like a month later, it was closed.
Yeah, that's true.
They just had to streamline their business strategy. I'm going to tap dance for a couple of seconds.
No, go ahead.
I'm looking in the reflection, and I want you to look one more time.
Okay.
And see, here it comes.
Okay.
Wait a minute. And okay. I want you to look.
Okay.
Wait. They keep on giving me a little bit of the pump fake.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting ready to walk this way. Yeah. Sure. Because I just want to get one more good look. I'll tell you what, we'll get your evaluation after.
No, yeah. Well, let's
quick commercial break, reset, 939 The Ville.
Does tax time stress you out? Are you filing online but not sure if you're getting the maximum deduction? Well, Truth Tax and Accounting is here to help make tax time stress-free. We offer individual and business tax filing. You can come in office or file completely online. At Truth Tax, we understand time is money and make filing quick and easy. Visit www.truthtaxes.com or to book your appointment, call or text us at 502-264-8863.
Matzo Pie Anchorage is Louisville's best kept secret and the pizza partner for 1020's flagship craft craft beer. Keep it independent, Louisville. Matzo Pie and 1020 Craft Brewery are your absolute go-tos for local brick oven pizza and craft beer. You can also bring the pie to your backyard. Unique caterings for parties of all sizes, weddings, birthdays, derby, retirements, corporate lunches, rehearsals, and more. Visit matzopie.com for more.
When it's time to replace your heating and air system, we know people want options. That's why you'll always get a free second opinion with BJ Heating and Cooling. Plus, for a limited time, get up to $750 off a new Bryant system.
Call the experts you can trust at BJ Heating and Cooling.
Do you want to grow your business? ESPN Louisville wants to help take it to the next level. Let ESPN Louisville assist through the best sports talk, the power of local and national sports news, brand building and connecting fans through audio and digital elements, and much more. Email us at partnerships@espnlouisville.com. That's partnerships@espnlouisville.com. Become a partner of the sports leader, ESPN Louisville.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work for your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Alexa Rastigue was a student at Bellarmine University. When she got the call, no one wants to receive.
A drunk driver was driving under the influence, going 127 miles per hour.
He caused a crash, killing 2 and severely injuring Alexa's mother and brother.
He left that scene without a scratch while my family suffered.
Drive sober, Kentucky, because drunk driving is a dead end.
Paid with funds through the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
This is Randy Schaffline.
I'm Rita Schaffline. We lost our son Casey to fentanyl poisoning. He was a creative recording artist, and they called him Coach. Casey suffered from bipolar disorder. Please join us in a search for a cure for mental illness with NAMI Louisville.
In honor of our son Casey and many more like him, join us in the golf scramble, the Coach Casey Classic, October 4th at Oldham County Country Club. All proceeds go to NAMI Louisville. Register at NAMI, N-A-M-I, Louisville.org. Coach Casey Classic.
Hey, Louisville fans, Steve Rummage here. In life, there are moments when the stakes are high and the decisions you make can forever change the outcome of your financial future. Buying or selling your home, that's one of those major league moments. Imagine this. If we're facing a major surgery, you wouldn't pick a cut rate surgeon or someone offering a 1% discount, right? So why gamble with the cheaper option when it comes to selling your home? Go with a pro, someone who's recently named one of Louisville's 40 under 40, and call Josh Jarbo. Josh and the team of agents at RE/MAX Empire understand the value of what's at play. They don't offer any gimmicks, and they definitely don't take shortcuts. They provide the full MVP treatment every step of the way. So when buying or selling your home, choose the team that goes the distance for you. At RE/MAX Empire, your goals paired with their strategy is a guaranteed recipe for success. I'm Steve Rummage, and I'm telling you, in real estate, don't settle for anything less than the best. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or check out his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner, RE/MAX Empire at Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125, equal housing lender.
Hey, it's Bob Valvano for Universal Windows Direct. Summer's here. It's only going to get hotter. Don't cool off the outside of your home this year. Call my guys at Universal Windows Direct. Super Spacer technology is the key to keeping your home comfortable and quiet all year long. Plus, Universal Windows Direct backs it up with a true lifetime warranty as long as you own your home and a 20-year warranty to the next homeowner. Schedule your free in-home estimate today, and for every 2 windows you buy, you'll get the next 2 free, plus 0% financing for 60 months. That's 5 years. Restrictions apply. For the last windows you'll ever need, go to uwd.com. Like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it.
I think today.
5 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Set.
My girlfriend babysits, and she said they're also like 4 or 5, so maybe it's like that. Yeah.
Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Where do we start at today?
Yeah. Well, listen, here's the thing. I'm going to we'll kick it off with some DB talk here. Secondary. And when I say that, I don't mean, I do know that there's a clip going around of, did you see the Kentucky media guy that's like,
no.
It was like, couldn't understand why Louisville was ranked higher than Kentucky, and then proceeds to go on a 2-minute rant that literally says one factual thing. Beat everybody, but like, I'm like, James Strebel, you win the day on this one, because you look like you're a competent radio guy. Like, which he is. I mean, he is, but I'm like, look, yeah,
taking advantage, man.
And then he said that we don't play Clemson or Miami this year.
Yeah, so we don't play Clemson or Miami. Goes on to say, like, I mean, last year Louisville beat every bad team by 2. Blew Boston College out, blew Virginia Tech out. We shut out a top 20 team. We beat Notre Dame by double digits. Beat Murray State by 56. Like, it was like, yeah. It's like,
is he trying to like?
It's like, I don't know if you
did you watch the season?
Yeah, like, I don't know if you watched any football last year.
A game,
yeah, like a entire game. It was like, it was, and I used the word ignorant in the real term. It was the most ignorant take I've ever heard in my entire life.
Ill-informed.
Well, that's what ignorant means.
Yeah, but
no, in this, it's ignorant.
It's 2024. Steve.
Look, no, I'm from the county. It's ignorant. It was the most ignorant take.
No, Steve,
I ever heard in my life.
Ignorant.
Most ignorant take I ever heard in my entire life. It's like, you don't know a single thing that happened on Louisville's schedule last year, but it proved what we always talk about. In football, they care about one thing. Did you beat Louisville? That's it.
Do we get rings or not?
Yeah. Well, did you beat Louisville? Are we going to make rings for it or not?
And
I mean,
hospital jobs.
Yeah. Yeah. Our guys got hospital jobs that they're getting paid for. And did we beat Louisville? Like that's it. So yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was like.
I'll give you a hint on who said it.
KSO.
No.
That was awesome. That was Strebel.
That was pretty funny. Okay, I'm listening. Where do we go? Where do we go from here?
Oh gosh. Anyways, well, back to our team.
And our competent.
It was pretty good last year. Yeah. So,
our
can't wait to find out Ashton Gelati's not real. Quincy Riley's just
like, maybe I
a wide receiver.
Yeah. Yeah. And then went on and was like, listen, I do got to get this out. Then went on and was like, I mean, look at their schedule this year. They don't play Miami. They don't play Clemson. It's like, yeah, actually we play both those teams. Yeah.
I think we play them in a row.
Who's been talking?
Yeah, like we might even play them back to back. Actually, that's funny, Tanner. If it's not back to back, it's literally like within 3 weeks. Like, I mean, we're right there. It's like, do you even like know? Are you even aware of, like, it's one of those where you like question their sanity. Like, are you okay?
Yeah. Did you pull up the wrong schedule or something?
Just like, it's okay if you just say, look, I botched that. My bad.
Yeah, did you pull up a AAC schedule from?
Like I hate Kentucky as much as the next guy, but it's like, I mean,
I'm aware of your schedule.
I can still talk about
yesterday. We said you fourth hardest schedule in the country.
Yeah,
I can acknowledge,
but I can also acknowledge that, like, last year you had a tough schedule and you beat one good team, Louisville.
You didn't beat Louisville. Football can never be played at this level where there's 0 penalties called on one team.
Yeah, that is true.
Football at this level in a rivalry game, Steve, there can never be a team where 0 penalties are called on said team.
Yeah, it's insane. That is
statistically impossible.
It really is.
In a rivalry game, 0 penalties on one team.
Yeah, and they're like a habitual penalized team.
What? No, the most penalized team in
they were one of the higher penalized teams in the Power 5.
Yeah, right. In the Power 5.
Yeah. In just that game, they were like
decided to have the most discipline in the rivalry game.
No penalties. So, anyways, secondary, which is good.
Did they get that vacated yet?
Not yet. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one we want back.
The referees are going to have to vacate that game once we find out what their take was.
All right, let's do it.
I'm ready.
Secondary.
Okay,
how we feeling? I love them.
You start me out somewhere, Steve.
Well, listen. Obviously, everybody over there loves Quincy Riley. I mean, Quincy is the man. By the way, did you know Quincy weighs like 200 pounds now? I did not know that. I knew he looked bigger. Do you remember
he's at 195? If I was him, I'd say, hey, could you update that, please?
Did you know? Well, the other day I sent you the thing. I was like, did I send it to you or did I just say it in my head?
I don't remember.
About Quincy's shoulders.
No, you told me.
Okay, because I was like, dude, you watched that video press conference he did, and it's like, Quincy's shoulders.
Actually, I may have dropped the ball. A mutual friend of ours who's very close to Quincy Riley.
Yeah.
Sent me a picture early on, and I'm like, okay, was that the plan in this offseason?
To bulk?
Yeah.
I mean, because he still moves. I watched him in practice. I mean, he
right. Or was it a management move? Keep you out of injuries.
You're going to have a new favorite player on defense. Corey Thornton.
You're saying Marcus Maben?
Marcus Maben. Someone told me something about Corey Thornton.
Sorry about that, Steve.
Now, this is Corey Thornton out of, I think he's from UCF. But
wait, let me give the Corey Thornton background.
Okay.
Where what number?
14.
Okay. Now Corey Thornton, let's go bio, right?
Yes.
Okay, Steve. See, don't do that to me. That's low hanging fruit.
Mm-hmm.
That's low hanging. See, when you work with somebody, they start cheating and pulling little tactics like this.
But you don't know what my inside man told me.
Okay, but here's the problem. Everybody in earshot again of 93.9 The Ville, they know if I read Corey Thornton and then I read hometown, Miami, Florida, and then I read high school, Booker T. Washington.
Mm-hmm.
That's like saying I grew up on
8 Mile. I don't know.
No,
Martin Luther King Boulevard.
I was going to go Martin Luther King Boulevard, but I didn't know I felt like going to Martin Luther King Boulevard. But you get the point.
Yeah.
Miami, Florida, Booker T. Washington. Usually Marcus Maben stops reading there.
All right. What, do you want me to excite you even more?
I'm listening, Steve.
83-inch arms. press guy has had a great camp. 83-inch arms and a press guy. Now that is music to our ears, because the one thing that has drove us insane over the last 4 years, well, not so much last year, but what did we hate? When you would see corners lined up 6, 7, 8 yards off of receivers, and it's like, oh my gosh.
It looked like every team, sometimes it had me mad at my coach because I'm like, how do they have slants that easy?
Yeah.
How are they completing 5-yard slants and are, against us? And it looks hard for us to get.
Because it was. It's hard for our guys standing still, because if you're 8 to 10 out, you have to wait for them to get to you almost to move. So to have a guy with that long of a reach, also that reach can make up for mistakes too, but that long of a reach to be able to press somebody and like, okay, now get off me, because the 2 seconds I'm going to hold you up, this goes back to yesterday, and this is why they work together. The 2 seconds I'm going to hold you up, I believe my defensive line can be in your face. That's how they work together. I couldn't have been more happy reading that.
Press, and here's the thing. Played 4 seasons at UCF. 38 starts. Competition, Kansas State, Texas Tech, they just had the big games. He looks like he goes in the gamer category.
Yeah.
When you see where he had his best games at, 3rd team preseason, all ACC, listen, and started all 10 games as a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
So this was a guy who got on a campus and was ready to go. Start all 10 games as a freshman. I don't care who you are. You have to have an IQ to do that at any place, or your physical set has to be ridiculous. But again, Booker T. Washington, #1 regular season 4A ranking by Associated Press, number 8 in all Florida divisions coming out of high school. It's like, nah, you're a dog.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
Or you come from a dog environment.
I'll take that over Penny Boone, because didn't Penny just go to UCF?
Yeah,
that's a good trade. I that's how I look at it.
Fair enough.
What's wrong with Penny Boone?
Yeah, what is wrong with him, man? Why are you the way you are?
He wants to come screw up the show. Keep going, Steve.
I know. Thanks a lot, Shay. Or whoever's in the booth. Whatever y'all's names are.
It's not Nikki V. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Oh,
Harris, baby.
All right. Shout out Kevin Harris.
Kevin Harris, I appreciate this.
10th anniversary champagne cigar.
What is the difference between a champagne cigar?
I don't know, but it smells great. Might save that one for
Kevin. I appreciate that.
Nice dub. Taz Nicholson.
That's what we're going. Okay, so we're just the
Taz Nicholson. Well, I can give you a quick rundown on him. Taz Nicholson played 3 years at Illinois. Yep, he was all Big Ten selection.
Okay, he's all Big Ten selection. 3 years in the Big Ten,
and was going to Ole Miss,
and was transferring to the SEC.
Yeah. And we took him from Ole Miss
out of Illinois.
Yep.
Okay, I'm listening.
They say he's physical.
What number is he?
He'll
do you remember in particular?
No. He's in
okay, I got him right here. Sorry.
Looks like he'll kind of rotate with Corey Thornton, and it feels like Thornton, Taz Nicholson, and Quincy will be your 3 top guys.
Okay,
not that they'll be the only guys that play.
Yep.
But that the
most relied upon guys.
Quincy's gonna play more than anybody, obviously, and then Taz and Corey Thornton will kind of be the main rotators on the other side there.
Okay.
So, but he's a really physical corner, and Yeah, and I think that they'll. The thing is you can
So
almost.
is he closer to like your Brownlee?
Yeah, probably.
Mhm.
Probably. You know, that's.
By the way, Brownlee, good job, man. He looks to be doing pretty good.
He is doing a good job.
Yeah. So yeah, good on him.
Yeah, he's doing a real good job. So we'll get to Tayon Holloway. Do you want to take the call?
Let's
We'll
take that
we'll
real
let
quick.
Frank.
We got Frank for 26 or the ranking on 26.
Frank, thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind?
Fellas, first and foremost, thanks for taking my call. Got a quick question, and I'm going to hang up and listen. Now, the AP has gotten Louisville ranked 26. Being that we have some pieces that are coming back and then some pieces that we replaced that we lost, such as the running back position as well as the safety position, do you think that the 26 rank, do you think the 26 ranked team is just, or do you believe that we are underranked and you believe that we're going to make some noise during the season? And I'm done. Thanks for taking my call, fellas.
Yeah, appreciate
the call.
Yeah, I mean, no, we kind of talked about this yesterday at Buffalo Wild Wings. I think that when you look at it, you look at a team like Florida State. They got DJU.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big believer in Florida State. I think that you're gonna. I think is what you're going to see there is, or what you see there is the small margin between 10 and 26.
If you keep Penny Boone, what do you rank? You think that makes a big difference?
I mean, maybe you move up to 24, 25. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't think Penny Boone is necessarily that big of a name. Mm-hmm. I mean, nationally,
just as far as transfer portal,
Yeah, I mean, no, I think I understand why we're ranked where we are.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're a top 25 team, but I understand why they have us at 26. Because we talked about it yesterday. I mean, nationally, Tyler Shuck's not a big name.
Yep. There's Tyler Shuck and, like I said, the Florida State.
I mean, if Louisville gets Cam Ward instead of Miami, Louisville's probably 16, 17. And it's that small of a margin. Not saying Cam Ward is not worth it. I mean, sometimes a really good quarterback makes you that much better.
Right.
So I'm fine with 26. And actually, considering we start out with 2 games that we probably should win, I like that we got a little extra motivation.
Yeah, get a little time. Okay, so Illinois, you come in, you swoop them, you stop them from ending up at Ole Miss.
Yeah, and you go and you get Tayon Holloway, who was in there. There's going to be another corner that I think you're going to see on the field this year.
Tayon Holloway. You have a number for me?
Tayon Holloway. Nope, it's in the high 20s. I just know that. Come from North Carolina.
Okay. Strengths, weaknesses, high 20s. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get to them. You said just high 20s.
Yep. Somewhere in there. But let me tell you what they say about him. Says he's got great technique.
Okay.
It's kind of the buzz around him there, but also that he could be the best of the bunch. Probably not going to be better than Quincy this year.
He's a redshirt sophomore, though. So
yeah.
He's getting going.
But says could be the best one in a few years if he continues to come along the way he has.
Played 2 seasons at North Carolina. So just to be clear, you weren't saying he's from North Carolina.
He's
actually played at UNC.
Yeah,
right.
Transfer from North Carolina.
Listen, appeared in 10 games last year. So you're already like, okay, this guy's, actually put in some good work, been in another program and said, hey, okay, let's make this jump. I said jump. North Carolina's not terrible. We seem to do well with transfers from
Cam Kelly, Storm Duck.
Yeah. You think he saw that success and was like, yeah.
Probably had a little bit to do with it. Sure. I'm sure they talked to those guys.
It's like,
absolutely.
It's like, what was it like transferring a little?
Well, I know they love his upside, though. I mean, it sounds like they believe, like, hey, man, you're looking at this guy in 2 years. I mean, you might be looking at a first, second round pick.
He was the number 8 player in Virginia coming out.
It's not bad.
You guys mentioned Storm Duck, and as a Dolphins fan, I can't go out and not acknowledge it. Every Dolphins fan loves Storm Duck right now. So if he makes the roster, I might be getting a Storm Duck jersey soon.
Is he going to make the roster?
I mean, it was only week 1 of the preseason, but he had couple of pass breakups, and everyone, even NFL Twitter was tweeting about him like making plays. Like he looked like a stud, but who knows with that? With the 53.
Is his name gonna?
Oh yeah,
marketable name.
They did the emojis and everything.
Yeah, it definitely matters.
Also, he would have been, and I know he came here, but he would have been the perfect Miami Hurricane. He's literally their mascot, a storm duck.
Have you watched that? It's pretty funny. Did you get a chance to watch any Jawar Jordan?
Yeah.
With Houston?
Mm-hmm. That's a great spot. I mean, I know it's easy to say, but we're like, oh, great spot. But it's like,
it's Isaac's hurt, right?
Yes.
Okay. What do you know what he hurt in particular?
No, I don't.
Listen, man. Between Brownlee, Storm, Jawar.
How's Garindo doing out in San Fran? Have we saw?
That's what I just said.
Oh, Isaac's hurt. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Isaac Garindo.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I was gonna.
I just thought you messed the name up of like a Texans running back.
Yeah, no, I just use his first name.
Probably.
Yeah. Look, and in football, you go last name.
Isaac. Yeah.
It's like who? Isaac. Yeah. I was okay. I'm like, guys, okay.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
it's a good look because I mean that's Brom guys, and that's the Louisville brand. Another corner, probably the last corner I got a name. Because like I just need. I'm like, look, tell me who's going to play. And this is one I think a lot of people are excited about. Look, Betty Johnson Chad just texted in. He said, "Steve, I'm telling folks now, in my opinion, the one who will be dangerous out of our backfield is Aaron Williams. I really like him." Well, Betty Johnson Chad, you're not the only one. I got Aaron Williams. They love the talent, just the physical talent, said that they're working on his technique just a touch, but they're expecting big things out of him.
Okay.
And he's a redshirt freshman. He didn't play last year. He come in he was out of Bosco. It's a 4-star corner. You might want to read some of the schools that he picked Louisville over.
Oh yeah.
But he come in last year. He come in injured. So they kind of knew we're going to hold him out this year. It's tough for a true freshman to come in and play corner in Power 5 football regardless.
Do you remember what number?
I think he's like number 4 or something. He's a low number.
Okay, I got him.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember actually going back.
But he's a Pierce Clarkson guy, friends with him.
Okay, so for people who don't know,
super talented.
Listen, when you start saying Mater Day, when you start saying St. John's Bosco, okay, just so people can have some perspective on this, these are almost like what's IMG Academy guys.
Yeah.
You know how you watch Kanai Roos?
Yes.
And you see him and you're kind of like, okay, he looks comfortable out there with older guys.
Yeah.
So he's not like little bro. Aaron Williams coming from like I say, when you say Mater Day and St. John's Bosco, and they're almost like junior colleges out there. Would you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
At the very least, they're like junior college type guys. Okay, so people, just listen to this. When I tell you these guys, you should have fun, rooting for. Like I said, the Kanai Roos element.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, your competition's heavy. You got to learn a lot. But how talented do you have to be?
Why do we got 2 players at Holy Cross and already like, man, IMG called it? What? I'm like, we're the mid-major now. We're the mid-major. It's got to fight the prep schools.
Yeah, you're going to get posted down.
You haven't played a high school game yet.
Son, just sit out somewhere. So listen to this, people. This guy that Betty Johnson Chad and Steve's sources all are saying, hey, look out for this guy. So you want to know the name.
Aaron Williams
chose Louisville over offers from USC. It's not South Carolina. USC Trojans. UCLA, Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia, BYU, LSU, Miami, Michigan, Oklahoma, Ole Miss, Oregon, Penn State, Utah. He's dangerous, right? Like you see that number. It's like it's unanimous that he's got to be there. I'm listening.
Oh, I just love the battles on text lines. He says, I work with Chad. He hadn't said a word about it.
They're like,
he's full of it.
Or no, he's trying to lay claim to Williams before everybody else does.
I guarantee you that guy's like, no, Aaron Williams is my guy.
Yeah.
Quincy Riley, Corey Thornton, Taz Nicholson, Tayon Holloway, Aaron Williams, probably going to be the corners that you need to know. Now, hey, man, hopefully there's some more that jump out there, but that's just corners. What they said about the safety was even better. But that's pretty dang good. That's a good crop.
Well, people, you're going to have to excuse me rolling along on 93.9 The Ville.